Hi, for this video, I'm just talking about games that I overestimated. So, games that I thought I would enjoy, but I did not enjoy or didn't enjoy as much as I needed to. Share the video all over, please. Subscribe and a comment, a feedback, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see in the channel. So, again, overestimated, right? Now, I'm not saying that these games are bad, they're just underwhelming, not what I thought it was mainly. First one down here is Knack. Basically, Knack. I thought I was gonna have a lot of fun with Knack. I thought it was gonna be like a Ratchet and Clank based game, or like Jack and Dexter, but it's very repetitive. You're very limited offensively. There's no a variety of attacks, offensive attacks. You feel limited playing the game, and the story is actually not bad. It's very Pixar oriented, but like a cartoon. But I don't know. I just feel overall underwhelming, and because there is a lack of variety in gameplay, it does get extremely repetitive and tiring to play. And it's a long game. It does drag. It does drag a lot. I got bored 3 hours into the game, and but it has like an interesting concept where the more relics you gather, the more your character grows. So he can go from an ant to the size of a building, basically. So yeah, but Knack, that's one game. Rise of the Silver Surfer movie game. I haven't played this in many years, but I remember I was expecting this to be similar to the PS2. I don't know, like I guess I was spoiled because I played Wolverine Origins PS3 first before this, and this being a movie game as well, I thought that was going to be good. I like that as well, and I enjoyed the PS2 version of this game, which is it's it's a different type of game, a completely different arcade, very arcade heavy, but fun. This was not fun, however. This was bland, boring, forgettable. The whole experience just was, oh my god, it just felt flat. There's no sense of direction, no sense of where to go. It just got very boring, very boring. And I loved Fantastic Four, right? Watching their movies, right? The first one, the second one. The most recent one I don't count, the one that came out 2015. But yeah, so I had expectations for this game. But yeah, the character attacks, the enemies, they feel like hit bullet sponges. They take forever to take. It's just very annoying, and the attacks feel underwhelming of your characters. Yeah, so that's Fantastic Four movie game. Now, one here that's not in frame is Crysis 3. No, I'm not really disappointed like in the game. It's just that it's a lot of motion blur playing the game. A lot of motion blur. A lot of motion blur, and I can't play, and it's first person shooter. But I was expecting this to be similar to Resistance 3 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I was expecting it to be. But yeah, the motion blur just took me out of the game. I couldn't play past the first hour of the game. And I played Crysis 2. Crysis 2 had motion blur, but not this bad. And the frame rate is so bad too in this. I don't know. Like the character movement, this feels off. But yeah, Crysis 3. Moving on now. Devil May Cry 1. So I'm not talking about these two. Devil May Cry 1, I thought I would enjoy it. Really, going from top-down approach. So, I played the most recent first, Devil May Cry 5, and then I went back to play these ones, basically. But playing Devil May Cry 1, it was so, I don't know, it's just boring. It's just a lot of walking through the long hallways, fight enemies, and the fighting felt boring. It just felt boring to me. I did not enjoy it. But I was expecting it to be, that was kind of backwards, to be enjoyable like DMC 5, which I really love a lot. I love it a lot. Or DMC 3, but no, this was not it. And I beat the game. The Mundus. I know the boss fights are not bad. Nah, that's a saving grace. But the overall experience of the game was not enjoyable. And they do recycle bosses, the tarantula boss. There's one boss where it's the ink, kind of like an ink insect boss, like an ink cockroach boss. It's giant and where it goes underground, and I don't know. Some of it felt underwhelming. It's like a semi horror, but yeah, Devil May Cry 1. Cyberpunk 2077. I'm sure a lot of you know the controversy, right? I don't need to. I don't need to talk about it, but with the glitches, the underwhelmingness of this game, but I was expecting this to be, because the CD Projekt Red, the expectations are high because of Witcher 3, the same company that made Witcher 3, but I was expecting it to mimic Witcher 3, the experience, the overall experience and enjoyment. It's not there. It's not there. It's now, keep in mind, it is kind of a slightly different genre. And that's first person. Witcher 3 is third person, so you're basically playing like Call of Duty, but RPG type style. But yeah, Cyberpunk felt very underwhelming because it lacked a direction playing a certain direction. This felt overall boring. It's very boring, and the only thing keeping me in the game was the dialogue. The dialogue is well, the voice acting. CD Projekt Red really did a great job with that, and the acting and just the world that they made. But yeah, playing the game, I don't know, it just felt under. There's no need to. There's too many pickups. First of all, there's too many like loots and pickups, and you lose track of what does what, and the shooting is annoying. The shooting mechanics I did not like at all. Maybe because I'm playing on the older gen, right? But if it's on PS5, if you're on PS5 and if you have this or PC, let me know, because I want to know like if the shooting mechanics are better. But yeah, and the enemies are like bullet sponges, and yeah, that's overall unenjoyable, and it's trying to have a first person game be a third person experience, which I kind of struggle to do. Like you're in the chase sequence, and you're in the first person view, and it's kind of hard to kind of move the camera around to shoot the people chasing you. It's annoying. It's just very annoying. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, and again, I expected it to be on the level of Witcher 3. Silly me, but yeah. Destroy All Humans Path of the Fury now. Like, I expected this to be, because Destroy All Humans 2 is my third favorite game of all time, so based on my opinion, but yeah, Destroy All Humans Path of the Fury, or Destroy All Humans 4, I believe. Motion blur mainly. There's not really much bad, but it's just a motion blur. It made it unplayable, and the guns did not feel as impactful as it did before. It just loses its impact, overall sense of impact, that it had in Destroy All Humans 2. Destroy All Humans 2 and 1 felt special, it felt unique. This one did as well, but not as much as those ones. And like I set the bar high with this one. I always wanted to play this, and playing it is like, oh my god, the motion blur and the glitches, the AI doesn't do what you want, and yeah, like you have the weapons don't feel as powerful as they did before, like the fire gun, the a Zapomatic, the anal probe, what are the different weapons again? I don't remember, but dislocator. But yeah, it did not feel as impactful as it did before. But if you ever get a chance, play this Destroy All Humans 2. Like, just play it. It's really, really good. It's very good. But yeah, this quickly. This one, however, you did have more powers. But I don't know, the motion blur, I couldn't get through most of it. I just could not get through most of it. So yeah, games I overestimated. This might be a part 1, might be. And I did one where I did underestimated 3 weeks ago. So those ones were games I thought I was not going to enjoy, but I did enjoy. This is the opposite. This one here, overestimated. So games I thought we're gonna be a better than what I played. Like, share, subscribe, guys. What do you guys want to see? Let me know. Thank you.